Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. We got videos today from DestroReborn.
Flashback.
Anyone who says money doesn't buy happiness is full of
Tiger uppercut.
No, you don't want to be chosen. You want to become the woman who will walk. Because hoping to be chosen is scarcity energy. Please pick me energy. I want to help you transform into the woman who literally knows that you get to choose and is willing to.
It's never been that. Ever. In the history of history. Men and women don't get to choose. You have to choose each other. You can choose all you want. They also have to choose you, you idiots.
To walk quietly away from relationships.
A few moments later.
Most single women over 50 won't admit this, but here's the real truth. Yeah, we can go out, we have fun, we travel, we go out with the girls, we go to yoga, some of you are playing pickleball, tennis, we have great lives, we pay our own bills, we afford our own homes. But at the end of the day, when you come home late at night to an empty house, or maybe even your dog, it's lonely. And I know because it hit me hard. I went to Mexico, women's retreat. I came home filled with love, connection, gratitude, embodiment, empowerment. When I walked in that door and it was dark, and yeah, my dog was there and I love him so much, but it was lonely. And then I slipped and fell in the bathroom and I was all alone and I was scared. So the truth is,
I don't need no man.
So you only realized you needed a man because you busted your ass in the bathroom at night?
You know, it's getting harder for these washed up post-war Sex in the City Kim Cattralls to deny that they have failed. Harder for these dating coaches and gurus to sell this boss bae independent girl happy ending fantasy.
There's going to be nothing like the female loneliness epidemic that you're going to see with this generation of women when they hit the 40s. It's going to be out of control.
It's almost like the modern woman's infinity gauntlet is losing power. And let's be honest, the most important infinity stone was always the reality stone. And that stone doesn't seem to have the same strength anymore to bend logic and distort reality. It's almost like the vibranium passport and the $40 rule is affecting time and space on a cosmic level. Dare I say it, but it seems like it's getting harder to convince women that they don't need a man. The modern woman needs to resurrect their prophet, Jim Jones, to come back and spike the Kool-Aid with a much higher dose of copium. Meanwhile, on the other side, you got this evolved, no homo sapien man who is struggling to find a reason to entertain long-term relationships or marriage at all. And here is a hard red pill to swallow. Most men today would rather have two situationships than have one serious relationship. I mean, how...
I hate to say it, but he's not wrong. I think a lot of men think this way now. The thought process of a family and kids now has just gone down on the wayside, sadly.
Can R&B survive with men who think like this? This is one of the cruel consequences of women lowering their overall value.
I wanted to thank Anson Belt and Buckles for actually sponsoring this portion of today's video. I could tell you guys now, I've had these belts for over 3 months now, and they're my favorite belts. I have a lot of Ferragamo belts, a lot of Gucci belts that just, you know, for my suits and stuff, but this just fits so much easier and feels so much more comfortable than a lot of those, you know, preset holes. Thanks to the micro track system, I can get the perfect fit almost every single time. You guys know me, I don't take sponsors unless I actually use the product myself, and I think this product is one of the best belts out there. Just how well it can fit and adjust to your size and then easily remove or readjust, it's amazing. Their box set actually gives you 3 buckles and 3 straps, which gives you 9 combinations with just that one set. With quality that's next level and actually a lifetime guarantee. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to go back to old belts just because everything fits so perfectly well. And because Anson Belts and Buckles is actually sponsoring this video, if you click the bio down below or on screen and build a set yourself, you're going to actually get one extra buckle and one extra strap. That's actually 2 bonus pieces completely for free. That's 3 buckles, 3 straps that mix and match into 9 unique belt combos in one box. It's an exclusive deal you won't find anywhere else, so please hit that link, build your set, and upgrade your belt game today.
Now sure, there are countless articles and blog posts about this so-called phenomenon, this Bigfoot theory, aka the male loneliness epidemic. But where's the hard proof? I mean, it's quite puzzling to me, because we all know the media would never lie to us or make up a false narrative to stroke the ego of modern women. We should never question the journalist's integrity or the sterling reputation of the news media. But I ask you, where are all the TikTok videos of men crying about being lonely? Are your homeboys calling you to vent about how lonely they are? Are there large groups of men crying because no women are showing up to nightclubs or dating events?
Not that I know of.
Prowling the aisles of Sephora, Home Goods, and Bath and Body Works searching for their soulmates. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't believe that trend is out.
He's so right. Like, we're not making up strategies to go to Home Depot, just places where men congregate, right? We're not making strategies to go where women congregate. We're not going to yoga studios and be like, oh, I didn't know you guys were going to be here.
Actually happening. But one thing you should never underestimate is the modern woman's self-serving bias, her ability to wield that red infinity stone or interpret reality in a way that always makes her look like she's winning. For example,
I have a theory about the men's loneliness epidemic that's obviously been unproven, and it probably might ruffle some feathers, but you're gonna have to hear me out on it. First, I think it's utter BS. I think the term loneliness epidemic is wrong for a multitude of reasons, but the reason I need you to stick with me on this is because I'm looking at this from a very objective approach. Coming from a single woman who's been very single for a very long time, has not gone on a date in 3 years. The reason men are considered lonely is because there has been
I'm from a single woman who's been very single for a very long time, has not gone on a date in 3 years. Very objective approach.
Hey, did you catch that? She couldn't even go 60 seconds without committing acts of hypocrisy. She opens with, I'm going to approach this topic from a very objective place. Now think about it. Objective literally means a conclusion not influenced by a person's feelings, bias, or lived grievances. And then, one breath later, she tells us her conclusion is based on the fact that she's
I'm from a single woman who's been very single for a very long time, has not gone on a date in 3 years.
Well, that means whatever sentence that comes out of her mouth after that is the opposite of objective. That would be like a man about to give his objective thoughts on interracial marriage and starting his monologue with,
Now this is coming from a proud member of the Aryan Brotherhood and a professional noose tire.
Too dark? Well, the point is that at that exact moment, everyone in the room would immediately question his ability to be objective on the matter. And the same rules apply here. You don't get to claim neutrality while anchoring your entire argument in your personal dating failure. She puts on a lab coat and then proceeds to cite her dry crotch diaries as evidence.
She got no discipline.
And this is why sometimes you gotta let them talk, bruh, to appreciate how unhinged they are from reality. But I digress.
Men are considered lonely is because they're having a hard time finding a partner. Okay? Let's just make that clear. And for every man out there, there's an equal and opposite woman who is also single. But there is no women's loneliness epidemic. You know why? Because that same exact situation for a woman is considered a flex.
Yep.
So single man equals man can't get a woman. But single woman equals that's a flex.
Right.
Interesting. You know, my spidey sense is telling me that we're going to hear something about that Vogue article about, it being embarrassing to have a boyfriend. But hey, I've been wrong before.
Right? Because that same exact situation for a woman is considered a flex. And all you have to do is take a look at some of the articles being published from Shantae Joseph in British Vogue.
Such sheep. You gotta love the herd mentality. Her evidence, one article written by a bald-headed British chick from a no-name magazine. I mean, what the hell is a British Vogue? What is that, like an Iranian Playboy? I don't know, but it's like watching ESPN Ultra. I don't get it. But this is what happens when you give the aux cord or the microphone to 4s and 5s. She is citing an article based on no research, no empirical evidence, but just based on how some sub-5 woman feels. I mean, like, who values the opinion of a sub-5 woman? I'm telling you, man, it just shows the herd mentality of the modern woman. Anything that makes them feel good must be true.
I mean, this is why Derek Jackson and all the pander bears do kind of pretty well on social media. Women love to hear it from men.
The narrative and rhetoric surrounding women choosing singlehood in 2025 is that this is the year of the single woman. This is the year of is having a boyfriend embarrassing. And it's
Yawn. How many, quote, years of the single woman are we gonna rack up? I mean, didn't y'all say that last year and the year before that? It's like the Knicks fan that says, this is going to be our year. Come on, bro. It's never going to happen.
Poor Knicks.
Wasn't it just a few years ago? The infamous Bayhives were filling up stadiums, dancing to Beyonce, screaming all the single ladies like it was some kind of victory anthem. And when the lights went off, Beyonce went home to her husband. And you poor single ladies went home to an industrial strength vibrator. So how many times are you gonna gaslight yourself into believing that you win?
Destro created his own vibrator? Damn, Destro.
At what point do we stop pretending this is empowerment and call it what it is? Cope dressed as confidence.
Or just they're losers.
How many years will you Knicks fans put your trust in James Dolan? Oh, I'm sorry, my fault. Because it's honestly a shame watching grown women still out here moving like the Pink Power Ranger. Grown women cosplaying through life in a false fantasies.
And it sort of just begs the question, okay, then why are men, considering themselves so lonely? And again, this is coming from someone who has been single for a very long time. I genuinely have not gone on a date in 3 years, and I would never consider myself to be lonely because I have hobbies, because I have friends, and I'm using myself as a real life example, but like I have other things that make my life fulfilling. And for this group of women that I consider myself to be in, they also have other things that make their lives fulfilling. And
the funny thing is...
And men are just out there just thirsty for women and not doing anything with their lives and just crying in bed because we can't get women?
For older generations of men, fulfillment came from making a woman happy. Sacrifice, protection, provisions, and multiple kids. That was the mission.
It's true.
That was the purpose. And this is exactly why I call the new man the berserker. Because fulfillment for him is no longer rooted in service to a woman. It's rooted entirely in self-interest. His peace, his freedom, his well-being. Kids have gone from being his lineage to his jail cell. And make no mistake, this is the monster modern women have created.
100% on this one, Destro. I used to be that family man, and as I get older now, it starts to slowly chip away. I slowly become more of a dark berserker and slowly going away towards the family, even though I want families and I still want to push for it. Even now myself, I'm seeing it. I'm just looking at it and just, do I really want it?
Happiness is no longer built around sacrifice. It's built around peace.
That's literally what I've built most of my life on, is that sacrifice. Building your life on sacrifice, sacrificing for the people around you. And, I've always said it to be of value, but now I think about it, is it okay to be more selfish nowadays?
Free will, prosperity, and preservation. A woman is no longer the headline act or the end of his saga. She's not even the supporting actress. She's a walk-on role. Blink and you might miss her. And that's the real shift no one wants to talk about.
So for this group of men to consider themselves to be lonely, it's like, maybe the answer really isn't that you're lonely and that you need a partner. If you're a man, maybe the answer is that you need hobbies, you need family, and you need friendship. And maybe you need to go to therapy and do some work on yourself, because that's what the women are doing. And it seems to be working.
We're not creating these articles or creating these videos, you idiot. You women are creating these articles about us. We didn't say anything. You keep on projecting onto us.
It seems to be working.
Meanwhile,
having been single my whole life, I'm not afraid to admit that I'm lonely. There, I said it. Being 36 and having never been in a relationship, it really does bring a particular kind of grief. Now listen, I have a full life. I have people who genuinely love and value me, who I adore spending time with, but I think there's something about an intimate relationship that I truly believe we're all meant to experience. It's not that I go through life unseen. I have community, I have faith, my family, my friends, but it's more that I go through life unwitnessed, I'm no one's first call, I'm no one's first thought, and that absence, it kind of leaves a scar. I once heard grief described
like the main character syndrome, that I'm not the first person that people want to call or talk to. Like, shut up. No, you're not that important, person.
As love with nowhere to go. And I think the reason my singleness sometimes hurts so deeply is because I have such deep love to give.
That's what the women are doing.
And it seems to be working.
I never thought I would be the person to get on the internet and get on my soapbox and be sad and complain. But I am the loneliest I've ever been in my entire life. I am 30 and I moved back home from New York City just to reset a little bit and just catch my breath, technically. I am really struggling and I've just been feeling really lonely, but I've also been feeling really embarrassed at the same time. I'm almost embarrassed that I do feel lonely. And I do have my little Hazel girl. I'm very grateful for her.
And it seems to be working.
I just got home.
Like, society has trained women to literally not understand their own emotions.
And the hardest part about going to bed is that I feel so pretty and I'm like, wow, you look so cute, you look so good, you look beautiful. And I have no one to share it with. I get home and then I wash my makeup.
Like, how much main character syndrome is it? Like, I am so pretty. I wish I can share it with someone because I'm just so pretty. How narcissistic are these people?
Off and I take my hair down and I do these things and then I go to bed. And although I think I'm beautiful, I don't have anyone around who, like, I don't get to go home and sleep next to my man and he's like, oh my God, babe.
I don't need no man.
I don't need no man.
There's just no one to share these little moments with, and I hate it. So.
Our future rests with Destro now.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy.
Shout out to Destro. Yeah, it's not a male loneliness epidemic. It's a female loneliness epidemic. It's just females have been projecting onto us all of these articles this whole time about how men are lonely. Men aren't writing our own articles about how lonely we are. Nor do we have videos in mass on TikTok talking about how lonely we are. Nor do we have videos asking, where are all the good women at? Yeah, it ain't us. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.